Hey guys, let's get this morning started. I know that this can be very easy for me to start a conversation about because I work at Brain Balance every single day. But quite honestly, guys, this should not be hard for you guys to start a conversation about as well. And I want to give you as much ammunition as humanly possible. So there's a few slides here that I'm going to make sure that the CAs get so that you guys can get them out, leave them around the office, etc. But I want to share one in particular with you and really share a story because I think, obviously, we know the power of stories. So this is your typical left week, right? And this is right week, okay? Pretty easy to see, I think, if you read down those lists. I know all of you guys have seen this chart before. But when I learned about this program, when I was taking my neuro seminars when I was in chiropractic school, the biggest thing that moved me was actually looking at this, and this is a very shortened version of what's called a hemispheric checklist that we use in our intake paperwork. And as we were going down through this, and they're talking about this, the common, 6, 7, or 8, 9, 10-year-old that typically presents to Brain Balance. Overwhelmingly, these kids are right hemisphere weak kiddos, right? We talked about that yesterday. And as we're going through this, I noticed this, and let's see, what else here? This, and this, 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 and this, and this. That was first grade Chris. Now, as a kid, you don't realize that you have obsessive or repetitive behaviors, right? You probably don't even notice that you have poor eye contact. But people reminded me of that, right? My parents reminded me that I had poor eye contact. I need to look people in the face when I talk and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what you do realize when you're a kid. You realize that other kids don't like you, but you don't know why. You realize that everyone else likes to play basketball at recess, and you have no interest in playing basketball. And maybe that has something to do with why the kids don't want to hang out with you. You realize that you're really smart at everything, but you're in the slow kids reading group, and it eats you alive. And you get older and you realize that you are scared to death of asking a girl for her phone number. Maybe that's because you can't look her in the face. Oh, no, by the way, maybe that poor eye contact also had something to do with you being in the poor reading group. When I learned about this in chiropractic school, I said, holy shit, how could my life have been different if Brain Balance would have existed when I was a first grader? But in reality, it probably wouldn't have made a difference because I was great in school, right? Not only would my parents have been too cheap to have ever taken me to a Brain Balance, but they would have seen no reason to in the first place because no one ever brought up any of the social functioning issues that I lacked. Guys, I see this no different than talking about chiropractic to the guy in the auto parts store or the woman at the cash register in front of you. This can be absolutely life-changing for the kid that needs it. This is a humongous opportunity to get outside of our comfort zone and talk about something that could totally change the entire course of a child's life from today until the day they die. We say at every meeting, guys, this is not about us. This is about your opportunity to change someone's life. Now let's go do it.